So, head through here, and just like in the Goron City, jump right to the Lost Woods. I'm just going to reset myself to the entrance. So fun. It'll teleport me back to the entrance. There we go. And set myself for playing some beans, getting some upgrades, all kinds of stuff. And I think we'll just jump to the upgrade, because you don't want to see me plant beans. Okay, so we've got an upgrade coming up here. On this boulder. Load up, and we'll unearth a grotto.
And they stuck magical bombs.
Really?
So we get a Deku Nut upgrade here. From the other guy, I don't remember what he says. Oh, just Deku Seeds. Doesn't matter. Don't have the money for it anyway. Now on to a Deku Stick upgrade.
Because you know Adrian's gonna use that shit. And I mean that completely non-sarcastically. Because I did this in the game and I still didn't use it.
Alright, this area we ran up to before when we were here in the Lost Woods, but I didn't explore it too much. Over here we've got these butterflies flying around. You've got a hidden grotto. And in here, we have the forest stage, where some what are their names? Some Deku guys are going to rake your face.
Yep. Your beautiful, beautiful face.
So you can see they're not doing much right now. Why am I blanking on their names?
Deku shrubs?
Deku shrubs, thank you. I'm horrible with words right now. Okay, so I will show off the skull mask.
Well, at least you didn't call them tree people.
Yeah.
Crab people. Crab people.
So, you wear a mask, walk up to the stage, and they...
Does that mean that Deku people don't like vegetarians?
Well, of course.
Ooh.
They seem to like it.
Yeah.
There's some stuff here.
All of them agree.
The fact that the skull mask resembles their sacred totem, though, is a hint for where you might want to leave this. So there's one more quick run from there. So every mask you can get in the game has a reaction like that, potentially. Let me plant a quick bean here. Some of them good, some of them bad. Some of them are upgrades like that. Some of them are just rupees. Some of them, they shoot at you. I might show them all off. Not sure. It takes a lot of running back and forth to do it. But might as well, because you guys won't have to suffer through that. So, last bit of the stuff I'm going to do in the Lost Woods here is Step 2. This is where the next mask trading is. Because what do we have up there? Well, that's a skull kit.
Alright. Give me the skull mask.
He's honestly my favorite one. One of my favorite ones, for sure.
NPCs or your favorite skull kid?
NPCs and favorite skull kid.
Okay. He's adorable.
He is! That's what I'm saying.
And he does keep it for the rest of the game.
That's super cute.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Especially because I think he says in a way that he was like bullied or something.
Yeah. So that's everything we're going to do in the Lost Woods. Next up is Kakariko Village, but I do want to get one quick Skulltula before we do that, just to get myself at 30. So I'm going to run to Lon Lon Ranch, get the easy one at the window right by the entrance at night. I'm going to do that, turn in for Skulltulas, and then do some off-screen side quest stuff that'll splice in, and then we will see where plot goes. Sammy, you want to know how speedrunners prefer to get around Hyrule Field?
Yeah. Oh, is it just by rolling? Or?
Nope, rolling is actually equally as fast as walking. It's this. Time it properly, and it's like 2 frames faster than walking.
Wow. Wow. I hate this.
Yeah, if you watch Ocarina of Time speedrun videos that don't use crazy glitches, they basically do that all the time.
Backflip everywhere.
Yep.
I hate this.
My favorite is Mega Man tool-assisted speedruns. Even just tool-assisted speedruns of old games, where they've literally just have it like frame perfect.
Yeah. Or the ones that get really crazy, the ones that involve like literally recoding the game using a glitch from inside the game to do something weird with it.
I mean, most of the Mega Man ones, I mean, for Mega Man 2 at least, involve shunting yourself into walls in such a way that it like pushes you forward.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna grab this Skulltula.
Finally, after 1,000,000 years.
After 10,000 years, it's free. Free to conquer.
And we will see you all at Kakariko. And here we are, back at Kakariko, right as morning struck. And while we were off screen, I was reminded of something that's kind of cute. So when I first got Ocarina of Time, my aunt actually got it for me and my family for Christmas. And she didn't just get the game, she actually went and printed out a bunch of walkthroughs and stuff along with it.
Oh my god, really? That's so sweet. That is super thoughtful. I like that.
Yeah, she's a nice woman.
That's super cute.
She worked for 3M for a while, now she's retired.
Huh.
In the healthcare software side, which I had never realized 3M had until I learned she worked for them. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's right, we don't turn into the freak here. We turn into the non-freaks, jumping around there. I'm sorry, Roxy.
No, it's fine. 30 spiders of the curse. It's like
20?
Yeah. Like each rank you get up with them, like you release one more person from the curse, but
Yep.
They never say who cursed
The
them.
Stone of Agony.
Yep, for 20 you get the Rumble Pack, basically. This is exactly what the Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack looked like, Ambi, if you haven't seen it before.
To react to nearby secrets.
Yep, basically any hidden holes or stuff in the ground, now your controller will shake when you're running over them. And for 30... Giant's Wallet.
500 rupees, my goodness.
Yep. So, after some side quests that we're going to keep going with, we'll head on and continue plot. So I'll see you then. So, here we go. Weather's getting a little bit cloudy. You can see the drawbridge is up during the daylight, which isn't a good sign. Because while we were getting the last spiritual stone, Ganondorf made his plans public, and he and his forces wreaked some havoc.
he took his play, he took his chance.
Yep.
Which is smart of him, but also, fuck.
Yeah. So he struck out against the Hyrule guards. His people killed a good number of them. And now this.
The thing I wish Ocarina of Time had really taken the time to show is that, like, in Ocarina of Time, it always seemed like it was just Ganondorf. Like, just him, nobody else was involved. And
yeah.
I wish we could have maybe seen if he did have followers, because he says, I think there's some implication that there were people that supported his plan.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I just wish it was more evident if he did have actual followers.
There is one thing that I'm honestly not sure if you've ever seen before, Roxy, that I will be showing for that.
Okay.
That's not exactly what you're wanting, but in the proximity of it.
It's not what you're really looking for, but it's something.
It's like
that's fine.
50% of the way towards what you would like to see.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is why Link is the eventual holder of the Triforce of Courage.
You know what? I like the way you phrase that, because in other games, they make it seem like he was born with it.
Yeah.
But Ocarina of Time is really... Well, actually, you're right. That has a lot to do with the timeline of things, because Ocarina of Time is technically... Well, it was the first of time.
Yeah.
So...
He's a sorcerer king, by the way. You might remember Andy. This whole confrontation. I love it. So, you might have noticed that Zelda threw something into the moat when she was running off as well.
Yeah. Her fucking brain.
What?
Sorry. I said her brain.
What was that for, Roxy?
Because I always get so, like, annoyed with Zelda when she was young. And
okay.
I'll talk about it after this.
Okay.
I'll say my reasons why after this.
Okay. So here we go. You found the Ocarina of Time. And she left us a message with it. See, I know that it's just texture issues with the camera movement, the texture not exactly matching, but that flickering of black kind of always makes me think of film grain, which is kind of a nice unintended feature of this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it look like it's old recorded film or something like that, a little bit. Like,
yeah,
not exactly, but it gives that impression. It's a neat close-up shot of the Goron's bracelet, by the way. I mentioned it before, but that it actually gets added to the model when you pick it up. So we've got the Spiritual Stones, we've got the Ocarina of Time. We can head in, claim the Triforce before our Ganondorf can even find it, while he's busy chasing after Impa. I really thought he'd say something else.
Ah, yes, I remember now.
Yeah. The back alley?
No, actually. Something with the game. I remember now. I remember everything. Because I actually have the Triforce of Wisdom.
I see.
Oh my god! Yeah, okay, no, I realized something.
You know what I was talking about now, this scene?
No, I remember this, but like...
Okay.
something even more important. But yeah, this poor guy. Zelda's nanny. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah. I like the text effect there.
Yeah, it's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
But he's like the one sign of that, I feel.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That at least they did something. I don't know if they had the hardware to do like an actual like cutscene like that at the time, or the ability to do it. It would have been nice though. But at least they did something. Well, that's not right. Should have written this one down. And that was just me hitting the wrong button. I'm hurting the tone of this a little. So, by the way, because this is a quote-unquote plot hole I hear a lot about, well, why doesn't Ganondorf just break into this room, not through the door? So this door isn't actually just a door into another part of the temple. This is actually like a dimensional pocket thing. That's actually just part of the wall. Behind it is a passage into the pocket dimension that the Temple of Time guards.
Yeah.
And this is what it guards. The Blade of Evil's Blade. By removing it from the Pedestal of Time, that's how you unlock access to the Golden Land and reach the Triforce. So all you need to do is pull it, everything will be fine.
I like the whole sword in the stone kind of myth.
Yeah.
It's always held like a special place to me. But he's just a boy. Those are some giant ears, my dude. Ooh, he has piercings though, so he's got style.
Yeah. So this backfired a little bit.
Just slightly.
Well,
Just a tiny bit.
So this here, the Temple of Light, this right now we're in the Sacred Realm. We're in the Golden Land, where the Triforce resides. This is at the center of the Sacred Realm. And right now, as Rauru is saying here, and it's the only place of the Sacred Realm that Ganondorf hasn't yet taken over. So you might remember in Link to the Past, the Pyramid of Power was in the middle of the Sacred Realm. It's a pretty common fan theory that I hold to myself as a headcanon, that the Pyramid of Power is the Temple of Light, where the Triforce was once held, and where it was held in Link to the Past.
makes sense, yeah.
And that the Chamber of Sages is where you actually fight Ganon.
Whoa.
My boy.
Fortunately, we weren't ready to wield the Master Sword when we pulled it, spiritually or physically. So this was the Master Sword's solution to that.
To make you big now.
Not quite.
It's just he wasn't ready. And I think when you think to this point later on in the game, when you come to the end, it's one of those things where like you look back on everything you've done and you realize you wouldn't have been ready before.
But unfortunately, the Master Sword solution was to keep you in suspension for 7 years. Not
And like a
just eat you
stasis,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So it's 7 years later, after Ganondorf's taking his attempt at taking the Triforce.
Yeah, and like,
Wow.
what kind of repercussions does that have? Do you understand your destiny? If not, I'll say it all over again.
What a familiar prompt. So yeah, going back at the headcanon, while the exact design of the chamber doesn't really look like this place where you fight him, like the overall layout is very similar of the room in Link to the Past where you fight Ganon. Which is why I like to think that that is supposed to be, if not an intentional connection, at least something that you can read into it. The giant platform in the middle with the pit around the edge and the Triforce symbol engraved on that platform.
I've heard that they originally were gonna have a full-blown temple for him, for Rauru, but they didn't have the time.
Yep. Oh, the internet was... Have you seen some of the crazy fake claims about that people did back in the late 90s?
What do you mean?
About, like, faking, I found the Temple of Light.
Oh my god.
Here's pictures of it, or I found the Triforce. Here's a picture of it. There's one guy that went so far as to actually take a picture, like, with a physical camera of his screen of a fake Temple of Light with, like, a fake location sign there, just all photoshopped together.
People.
And claiming, like, these crazy things you had to do to access it.
I remember them, yeah.
It was all over in the late 90s. A lot of people were really, really intent on figuring out how you get to this stuff in Ocarina of Time because they were sure it had to just be hidden somewhere and no one had found it.
No, they just didn't have time to actually do it. The truth is sadder than you think.
Yeah, as is usually true.
But, like, honestly, like, was he chosen by the Master Sword? Just because Link had all 3 spiritual stones, or was the Master Sword like, yeah, alright, you'll do. You're here. You're here. Might as well.
There is a thing with the spirit of the hero, but it's definitely not a guaranteed thing. Like, it's not reincarnation per se, but it's sort of like a spiritual quality that goes from generation to generation, and since obviously it's not a Link in every single generation, it's not something that's definitely there. And there have been Links, at least I think, haven't had the spirit of the hero for one of
like
they're all going to get in later games, but
like Link, this Link here right now is the hero of time, and that's how he's always referred to, even in the future, is as that one who was the hero of time. But so like there have been times where maybe if he has descendants, maybe one of them will be reincarnated as that guy who was previously the hero of time. And other times it's like, well, you kind of remind me of him, but you don't necessarily, you're not, obviously, but you have some of that quality, some of that courage. And that's why, like, that is actually what I was thinking about here now, is that, so sometimes it's sort of hereditary for him to pass down the Triforce of Courage, because it's everything that Link did in the beginning of the game that made him courageous, because he was still a little boy, but he still fought and tried to do the right thing, and I think that's what earned him the Triforce of Courage.
Yep, he was a baby Link, but he still pushed on.
He was a baby in the same way that Zelda didn't originally have the Triforce of Wisdom.
Yep, she earned it.
She earned it, yeah, and especially because the Triforce was still safe in the Sacred Realm.
Yep.
And it wasn't until much later that, like, she actually gained that wisdom that it made sense, Yep.
So, back to the game. Here we've got one of my favorite NPCs. So, I'm guessing, thanks to Smash Brothers, you might be spoiled about this, Ambi. Yeah. But let's not talk about it, just in case anyone that's watching happens not to.
Let's act pure.
Yeah.
I love the music.
Yeah. So remember these, Ambi.
Write these down.
Whoop.
So you might remember the backstory of Link to the Past involves 7 sages stealing away Ganon. This is sort of leading into that.
You mean 7 maidens?
No, the 7 sages in, like, the backstory to Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah.
The maidens were the descendants of the sages.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see if this still works.
Seven years later.
Well, it's good to know that she's okay.
Well, that's a slow move there, Link. Anyways, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Now just wait.
Oh man, oh man, okay.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wasn't expecting that?
Nope. Wasn't expecting the place to be a smoking, ruined husk.
Filled with re-dead. And then there's this.
Next on MTV Cribs.
That's good. Dang.
Yeah, I'm full of those.
Well, that's one way to keep your place secure.
Just kill everyone.
River of Lava.
Or just kill everyone.
Both are pretty good options, really.
How much energy does it require to, like, maintain the castle floating, though? That's the question.
Well, he does at least, and I don't think this is a spoiler, he does at least have the power of the Triforce of Power right now, which is, like, endless magic. So that, he can probably do literally whatever he wants with magic.
Yeah.
And not worry about draining himself.
I also like how the game is, like, gently nudging you, like, hey, let's go do that thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hi guys. Oh. Hi guys.
Excuse
Does the
me,
back alley still
pardon me.
exist? Or
Does what still exist?
Back alley.
back alley?
It does, but there's just more re-dead down there.
What about pot room? There's even less pots. Damn.
This truly is the darkest future.
Oh, is that a person there? Dang. I almost didn't see them.
Is it, though?
Oh.
I forgot this line.
Whoa.
Dang.
Okay. Okay, Nintendo.
The only ghost shop in Hyrule.
Yeah, so he buys and sells ghosts. You can see some spirits with him up there. We don't know what his deal is beyond that. And
Which makes me wonder if he was actually originally the knight that was here? Or the soldier guy?
That's what I was wondering too. Yeah. And something happened to him.
Yeah.
So, That's where we are now.
Because when he was like, your name's Link, isn't it? Like, I wanted it so bad for him to be like, don't you remember me?
Yeah. So, next time, we'll explore this horrible, horrible world.
This horrible wasteland of death.
Well,
Look what you've done, Link.
That, by the way, no longer at night has stall children appearing, which is interesting.
They're all fucking dead, Dave.
We can talk about that next time.
Sad, apparently.
Alright, so, thanks for watching, everyone.
See you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye.